Hey, so you want to do agency, make more money, yeah? Be flexible and go away, come back, do business, register a company yourself. You know already about the pros and cons. I done a video already. Actually, check my list of videos. Welcome to this channel. I'm on Kawa. Make sure to sub and give us thumbs up, give us a hand. Just doing my checks and starting a morning one, 6 o'clock. One of the good ones. On one of the companies I've been with for a while actually. A chance to shout out NE Transport in Essex. NE Transport, right? Give them a shout for work. They pull trailers anywhere in this country, especially around Essex and London. NE. Where's their numbers is here. Big respect for Frank at the place. Frank at the place and the other guys in charge. What I was saying is, if you want to be agency, you can't actually just be emotional about it. You start, you go, you come back. They like you, they don't like you. It don't matter. Let me check this vehicle. The best checks are before you actually spark it. Put the card and then walk around. You don't start the truck. In a good practice. In a good practice. Some people do. I've also seen people taking off cards while the vehicle is running, which I think shouldn't happen. You switch off and then it's sunset, you know. Wheels. With this one, it is the cable and the license plate. The important bit of this check. Don't want to go and look to pull a trailer and you don't have a license plate, which I have here. The other one is the cables that run the tail lift in case they need. So that cable is there. The rest is the lights there, everything, things, everyday things. So let's talk as we go here. Talk with you in a bit. Let me get out of here, start this job, and we chat. So I'm mentioning this company for shippers to come and call them and moving trailers. Drivers, you have to be local to want to work somewhere. It's not easy to just say, oh, so and so Simon works over there, let me call them as well. It doesn't make sense. You need to be nearby. And the truck companies are actually everywhere. So if you can't live around where I live, then it doesn't make a point. Doesn't make sense. You work locally as a truck driver, in my opinion. Unless you can move to the area, but then is it worth your move? Yeah. So my subscriber Harun in Netherlands, don't say I've not showed you the companies to use around London, especially they will pull around Essex, East London, but they're taking anywhere or they're receiving, bringing to that area. Alright, Mr. Harun, you have trailers to move. That's their number. The number is 074-853-18570. There's another company which I want to recommend. I'll probably put it on a short clip video that's coming soon. I have bits and bobs somewhere about them. So there are two cool companies that I recommend that shippers go to around the UK. Alright, one of them is this one, NE Transport. Shout them. They move your containers, your trailers. They are good on traction only, but as well can come with their trailers. Call them, discuss with them. You know what I mean? So I was talking about agency. Normally to keep agency for long is that you're going to be turning down jobs. If you're a good driver, they normally would want you to stay, because after they meet you, they think you work well, they'll normally offer you a job. So that means you have to be able to all the time turn down jobs, which takes, thick skin. You've liked the job, they like how you work, you're used to them. Now the situation that sometimes if you turn down the job, sometimes they'll actually let you go, because they can fill the place and say that now we don't need you. That thick skin is what you need. It's something I've done for a long time. Most of my tracking. With me, my circumstances, because I always wanted to just be traveling, going back where I come from. That was a strong priority for me. So I didn't mind what comes with, but if I knew that anytime I feel a bit loaded, I can get on a plane, go and do what I want, where I come from. You get me? I enjoy half and half. Over there, come over here. Yeah, I think the best idea would be probably 6 months on, 6 months off. Come here in the warmer months, go away in the colder months. Do something else over there. Halfway. Bit of both, you get? Yeah. This one is also a traction only job, this one. Pulling for Tesco. I've done many videos on this job, actually. It's the one job that I say that I don't ever leave. Just so go away, come back. One of my favorites, actually. So speak with you once again, the trailer. Yes, so it's a quick double decker. Is this a double deck? Yeah, I think it is, but it's nearby. That only means that I'm going to have to hurry up and come back and do another one. When you get a job nearby with this kind of run, they mean that you're not going home after that. So hurry up, come back, and then you can know your fate, or what time you go, because you're always thinking, what time do I finish, isn't it? What else do you think of when you're finishing? When you're on a job, some people say that they think of the money. For me, I really thinking about what time I'm going to finish, because the money is already there. As soon as you attend, they have to pay you. 626 trailer number. I have to write it down. I've done that. Now I'm going to go and look for it. Come with me. Come with me. I'm in a good mood, eh? Good mood today. It's sunshine. It's getting hotter and hotter, my people. Hey, here in the UK, we'll be laughing. Even the littlest of sunshine makes us happy. Alright, let's look for this thing. Alright, where was it parked before? It was parked on number blah blah blah. Try not to tell you not a lot of detail, you know how it is. 626, tap, let's go. Go and look for this thing, go and look for this thing. How about you just take this side first? Yeah! What I was saying, normally if you've been in a place for many years and you still go back, it means that they like your services. Otherwise they would have already told you never to come back. But also, sometimes it means that if you ask for a job to be permanent company, they would write you down, because I mean they see your services over time. So emotion killing is to just not to do that. If they offer, you don't take it. If you feel like taking it now, I know the place. No, you're not going. So basically, I'm trying to tell you that in order to survive as agency, you have to just kill your emotions. You are a business person. You just want to get ticked off for a job's done. No, nothing like these are my friends. 936. No. Or else you would have just stayed in one place. It doesn't work like that. 936, the one you're looking for. I don't know what this guy is walking around. Yeah.
So the woman over there gave you a paperwork for a checklist of the trailer, or are you doing?
Yeah, it's written on trailer number. Let me show you.
What about?
Eh?
What about?
At the top there. On your right, top hand right. Here. The front page. Here.
No, I mean the checklist. The checklist.
No, that's with you. That's with your office.
Ah, okay, we do from
The other paper that you got from the office. The back
paper,
of it,
yeah?
yes. Look at the back. That's where you take it off. All right? You're new. Is this your first time on this?
I did a shift here about a month ago.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Take it off on the
By
other.
that time, they gave you a proper paperwork for the checklist. You know?
No, you're with this company. Hey.
What's happening?
Moses. Ngawendi. In and out, brother. Bro, later. So that guy doesn't know where to find anything. He's new on the site. And me, who hasn't been here for how long, I'm the one telling you. Hey, it's here. Huh? It's here. Oh, it's not a double deck. It's not a double decker. I'm alright. Yeah, me. Double decker takes more energy. This one is nearby and it's not a double decker. That means definitely rush this quick comeback finish. That guy there, shout out to Moses. Moses from Uganda and his brother Solomon. How are you doing, you, my dear brothers? These guys are always in this site. I don't know what deal that they have with the other guys. For us, we don't seem to get these jobs. I prefer this, but it seems it's not a regular offer. I like it when I get it. So I'm talking about no emotions. Because sometimes you come back again, you see new faces, you're thinking, why did they not ring me? They know me more. And then people have their preferences. They know what they're doing. These are their companies. They're temporary. What can you say? Gives him the chance to work elsewhere. Alright, talk with you in the place. So there are companies that are also 5%, permanent, or someone who they see all the time, really employed. And will have everyone else just gets called in. So they're also playing the game, no emotions. If you mess up that job, the next day they tell you don't come. They call another person who's keen. That's the game. Also, if it slows down or if their business is dying, they just ask you guys, don't come, bye-bye, we don't have. Sell their vehicles and they're out of it. That's what it is on both sides. No emotions in biz. You're either doing the job or not, or they have the work or they don't. They prefer you or they don't. Simple. Same with you as well. You prefer or you don't prefer. If they are not doing it for you, you have to move. Call another one. That's the game. Hey. Let's rush to this. 30 minutes away. Somewhere in North London. I'm mainly more north. I've lived in North London more than anywhere else in this country. So send me to the North London, I'm just laughing or smiling. Because I know roughly where that piece is. Wherever it is, I know where it is. Roughly. I'm also east. Bits and bobs of South London. Got friends in the South London. So I have a couple of videos coming out from there. Always hanging in the South London nowadays. I've been in the East for a long time as well. I've actually gone all full circle. I started in Northwest. My first postcode was NW10. Neasden area. How's the Neasden? Shout out to my real buddies in NW10 Stonebridge. My real Jamaicans, them. Shout out to Gilly. How you doing? Mr. O'Keefe. You're right. And your neighbor, Owen Peku. You're right, brother. Been a long time. Yeah, mate. So I know them areas, north, they're everywhere now. It's West End. It's no wonder people don't tell you they live in West End. I've been to End West with which is near West End, but actual West End, Chelsea, and you know what's the other one? Knightsbridge, them areas. People do live there, you know. Even council flats are in the place. Not about being very rich, but those are rich areas, honestly, where the castle is, and it backing up. SWs are the most expensive. West. Yeah. Nice sunny start. Sunny start, just early start on a sunny day just means that you're going to be finished when you still have time. And then you can go to bed on time and carry on. Rather than you go back home and it's now daylight, now you have to sleep or you can't do nothing. Alright. So I won't lengthen this video too much, just talking about the art of working temporary. You're either a business person or you're not a business person. I think it's more towards people who love business. If you're more of a settled person, don't do agency. If you're a beginner, people have been always asking me, how do you start as a new driver? I've just passed. How do I get the chance? That's HGV, UK people. It's still to do with the agency. You get an agency, they tell you they want experience, 6 months. All you have to do is to go and do it when it's peak time. When it's summer like right now, go and do it. They'll give a new person a chance. On a bad day, Friday night when nobody wants to go, you go. You get me? You don't have a choice. You want to learn, you go. When everyone don't want to go, you go. That's how you get in. Once you then get experience doing it the hard hours, then you're in, innit? Can't be too choosy. There's a guy who is so-called engineer, actually now transport manager. I really want to start. I introduced him to my people. They gave him a Friday. He got there and he didn't want to drive. He said, oh, the trucks look very old. I don't know what, blah, blah, blah. He didn't really want to get in. I think it was, say it's too far away, 2 hours away. It's your first time. I drove to Essex when I was coming from actually NW. I was coming from Hendon side. And I drove to Essex, far away, 2 hours. For my first chance to drive to pull a train. So if you don't know what the game is, you're starting, you can't prefer. You just want any chance. Plus people who say, oh, you give me advice. Some guy was telling me he wants advice. Please, before I go, they call me, but I'm scared. What are you scared of? If you pass your test, yeah, fair and square, there's nothing, no advice you need. You'll find out. You'll ask. You know, get in the water. You will find out. So that's the encouragement. If you pass and they call you, stop trying to get scared. Will I manage it? You manage to pass an exam. Working can never be harder than the exam. And besides, you'll ask. If you don't know where to put your driver card, you don't know how to reverse out of a place, you don't know how to turn out, you ask, how do these people normally do it? This is my first time, this is my first week, this is my first month. Tell people, there's nothing to be embarrassed of. Yeah, I never get embarrassed about things like that. Why? Besides, you only get embarrassed once or twice and then you're in. You get? That's why I always say this is a game for brave people. If you're not brave, there are things that you have to be brave about in the truck. You know what I mean? So, sub to this channel, Simon Kawa. The more videos coming, bang the bell, you get notified. Alright? Feel free to comment. And I think I'll speak with you soon. So, stay safe. God bless. Love.